City in Landover, Maryland. Today, we see who's better in the NFC. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Commanders. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Murray. Bails out of the pocket quick. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no luck. 2nd down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the set.
Gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty more Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Giving that touch with my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. On the gram, don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't want to see? My thoughts and memories that's adding up. Overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We lit up, lit up, lit up, lit up. We lit up. Y'all gotta pardon my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Give me that touch of my haters.
You heard about a man, the lift controller.
Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Washington Commanders. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
No! Here we go! Shot! 70 Timberwolves!
Here's Krosky Barrett to start the drive. And he'll power his way up near the 25.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Here we go! Here we go!
Here's Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get this up close to the 30-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Come on! Check!
Daniels looking to throw. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he is going to lose yardage here. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now Daniels. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Will Johnson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Kyler going to give this to Benson. Trying to run inside. first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You talk about this Washington defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Murray. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10.
Come on. 60 boxes, 60.
Throwing now is Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
To throw is Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road. He's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
30-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Daniels with a give to Kroski Merritt. Touchdown, Washington! A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Piniero's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Play action, now it's Daniels. Throw left side to Reynolds. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Ready? 19, Tiger, Cougar 19. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hot.
On 1st down, it's Kroski Merritt. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Ready, go.
To the air goes Daniels. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. George Pickens, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken the lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Piñeiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Commanders 14, Cardinals 7.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Shifts by him. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Murray now. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on third down, Murray. He's going to air one out. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., his second touchdown on the season. And the Cards are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll run once more with JCM. And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball at the 33, second and 9.
Liking 18. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
At the 43-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. But he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw is Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Dobbins trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's go.
They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Now they'll change things up.
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. Daniels finding Pickens for another catch. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
Daniels going to throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Commanders, 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and
Stop.
7.
Here we go. Here we
At
go.
the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Daniels. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
Murray now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Murray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Shotgun now from Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Green.
Murray going to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr. with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Come on.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight there, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
2nd down and a yard. To throw, it's Murray. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Murray. He'll try to pick it up himself. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Check mash.
A final shot before break. Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now Murray. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A run inside, Krosky Merritt. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they go play action. Daniels. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the
Ready.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Check. Hurt. Come on. Ready.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Ben Simmons, 34 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Gets around him. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Throwing now is Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. Escapes the defender. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 on first down.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And they'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd down and 6. Here's again to Dobbins running right. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Okay, ready? Cup 19! Cup 19!
Throwing now is Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Let's go.
On the give, Krasky-Merritt. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 9. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
19 Lion. Bronco 80.
Now Daniels. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. George Pickens with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Daniel's going to try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
Commanders 26.
Point game now as here comes the kickoff. Ooh, the juke. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slimly, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Dorrance Armstrong in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
10 more yards. And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, second and 11. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. A shotgun snap and a good to Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Try to take this home. They'll run. So they went a little cautious there on third and long.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
Going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
18, find it. Get it. 60 inch.
They'll look to throw. He's got McLaurin. And they'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown or the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Deputy! 30, 19 Lions.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Here we go, 1st and goal.
Hurt. Cougar 19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
Viking 18.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a first throw here in overtime. They'll set up the screen. It's McLaughlin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
To the air goes Daniels. That is caught. On the move past the 40. Still going. And this is a touchdown. Now it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. Piniero's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
34.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Over the dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To throw is Murray. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A field goal does nothing. It is touchdown or bust as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on.
Murray now to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by Quan Martin. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the 4th quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they